In today's video, I'm going to talk about everything you need to know to farm Leader Willem for his juicy legendary drops. I'll go over the location, the 3 different legendary drops, the actual fight itself, and a few tips near the end to help make farming Willem in Borderlands 4 a little bit easier. First off, we should talk about the fact that you need to do a few side quests before you are able to farm legendary drops from Leader Willem. You'll need to complete the Council Divided and the Mole's Gambit side missions, which Willem is the end boss for. Simply return after completing the quest to be able to repeatedly access the Moxie's Big Encore machine to farm the boss. Willem is located here on the map. Just fast travel to Rustic Hurl and follow this path to reach his location. Now, let's take a look at the legendary drops available to farm from this boss. First, we have the firepot legendary ordnance with the legendary effect Spicy, which states spawns homing Horg stickies over time. Next up, we have the Zipper legendary pistol with the legendary effect Prison Rules. It grants a plus 75% critical damage and plus 75% damage when hitting a target in the back. And finally, the Rainbow Vomit legendary shotgun, which, just saying, is a fantastic weapon. With the legendary effect Color Spray, it shoots 3 different elemental droplets at once. Mine here rolled with Corrosive, Incendiary, and Shock. It can roll with any combination of the elemental affinities that are present in Borderlands 4. Now to discuss the actual fight itself. Leader Willem can spawn in wielding any of the elements in Borderlands 4, including Incendiary, Cryo, Radiation, Shock, and Corrosive. He can also seemingly change elements mid-fight. I actually didn't even notice this until I went back and looked at the footage. It was pretty subtle, but it definitely happens, as you can see here. There's also a group of adds that spawn in with Willem that are a random mix of order forces. Once you kill all the adds in the room, no more will spawn, which makes the fight much easier. But if you go down if you die, there isn't anything other than Willem to get your second win back. So that's a choice that you're gonna have to make for yourself. Willem pretty much only has a few attacks of note. There's a few variations of projectile attacks where he fires at you in whatever element he spawned in as. And really the second is that he can lob grenades at you. During his second health bar, he appears to spring a leak in his fancy suit, and then he begins spewing whatever element he is all over the ground as an AoE attack that causes damage. To be honest, it wouldn't surprise me if good old Willem gets a bit of a buff in the near future, just to bring him in line with the other bosses that are in Borderlands 4. Here are a few strategies to consider making farming Willem a bit easier. If you're having a problem staying alive or feel overwhelmed by all the adds, which sometimes you get unlucky with the RNG and some tougher adds spawn in, you can climb up on the balcony that's located at the far end of the arena for a bit of distance between you and the enemy. Also, when the adds chase you up onto the balcony, they almost line up on the catway, making them easier to take out in a group with a well-placed grenade or ability. Willem has 1 shield and 1 armor health bar, so arm yourself accordingly with Shock and Corrosive. Here is an entire sped up version of one of my fights with Leader Willem in Borderlands 4. that's about everything that you're going to need to know to farm Leader Willem for legendary loot. I highly recommend getting a rainbow vomit for yourself. It's definitely a banger. Well, that's going to do it for me today. I really hope you found this video helpful. And as always, this is Blue Lungs. Cheers!